It has been exactly 10 years since the GTA Online Freemode Event update released. This, to me, changed GTA Online as a whole, put more of a focus on free mode. It wasn't the biggest DLC ever, but in terms of change, I think it's one of the best. One that made Rockstar say we're going to put more businesses into free mode, more missions into free mode. So welcome back to a series where we take a look at every single GTA Online update from 2013 to 2025 for the 12th anniversary of GTA 5. Now, the Freemode Events update was released on September 15th, 2015. Now, starting it off, they left Xbox 360 and PS3 behind with this. The first update to only be on current gen at the time, Xbox One and PS4 and PC. A quick rundown for this DLC: no new vehicles, solely GTA Online free mode focused, with some free mode events. Adding 12 free mode events, including the time trial, which I always say, do it every single week, easy money, now that we have 5 of them. And 2 new adversary modes, still a new thing at the time. People actually played the adversary modes, including one of the best, in my opinion, Cross the Line. So this DLC was focused on free mode. Everything took place in free mode sessions with other players. There was no need to go into a lobby, start up, get some friends, go into a lobby and complete missions. It's just PvP player style missions. These include checkpoints, air checkpoints, criminal damage, dead drop, free mode challenges, hold the wheel, hot property, hunt the beast, which is one of my favorites, also one of the more rare ones, kill list, king of the castle, penned in, and of course the time trials. Now at the time, these actually paid pretty good too, $30,000 for being at number 1 spot. Sometimes it would be even more depending on how long it takes and if it's double money or not. So yeah, for the time, these paid pretty good. Nowadays it's just like change, basically. Maybe you get a free weapon if you complete one of these, but back then it actually did add up. Nowadays you don't see really too many players competing in these challenges. Usually it might be some low levels. If there's a leaderboard, usually it will maybe even be by accident that someone gets the longest reverse challenge. But when this was released, even for a good few years after, people would compete in them. They would get ready. When you see the 5-minute countdown timer start before the event starts, people would get into a certain vehicle. If it was a free fall challenge, opening the parachute closest to the ground, people would get in a helicopter, go to the top of the map, get ready for it to have the highest chance of winning. They would go to the airport, pull out the parachute as low as possible. There were even methods to this where I think with the parachute one, if you leaned forward just when you about to hit the parachute button, you get a slightly extra bit lower to the ground, which is kind of crazy. It is not much at all, but it makes the tiniest bit of difference to get into first position and get an extra payout just for free mode, not even doing any missions really. And then after this event, it's a 12-minute wait until another event. So people would just drive around, stay in free mode, stay in these sessions, which meant sessions were more full. There wasn't as many people job hopping, changing in and out of sessions, trying to find something to do because stuff was always happening with these events. So it really added like a whole new perspective of just plain old GTA Online sessions. There was new things to do, new activities, PvP, without actually going up to other people. You could do your own thing, but also be competing at the same time. But this did mean that certain features of free mode from before were removed, including the armored vans, one of the best ones of all time, that they did recently add back just a few months ago. So it took them 10 years to add it back, but they finally added the armored vans back. But this one, you have to go up to an armored van, blow the back of it, and collect some cash. And people would rush to these. Every time you see the mark on the minimap, everyone would rush to the vans just to get, what was it, $10,000? So basically nothing. But it was so much fun, so competitive. And it would get the players together, so even after the event, people would still be together. Maybe you meet some friends, maybe everyone starts shooting each other, which would probably happen most of the time. But it added a lot of action into the game. It also removed crate drops, so now all the crate drop rare items you could get, the beer hats, t-shirts, they were forever gone until Rockstar would eventually add some of them back in some weekly events here and there, especially recently. But the crate drop, still, I have no idea why they removed this. This one was so much fun. You could, let's look again, you could compare criminal damage. Yeah, people are going to be blowing stuff up, getting a jet, maybe go on the highway and run back and forth with the jet on the NPC vehicles. That was my OP strategy, which always got me the win 99.9% of the time. But even compare that, which is one of my favorites, to the crate drop. There is no comparison because the crate drop is so much better. Everyone gets in a helicopter, gets in a fast car, goes to a random spot on the map where this crate is dropping. You actually have to wait for the crate, and then once it drops, it is total chaos. Everyone tries to get to a crate first, and you have to actually defend against not only other players, but NPCs as well. It was actually very hard, competitive, and you got great rewards too. Rare items, beer hats, outfits, free ammo, free snacks, even the minigun itself you can unlock, which was one of the most expensive weapons of GTA Online. So yeah, while this did do a lot for GTA Online, it also removed some really good and now nationalistic things. Also, talk about free mode. This wasn't a part of this update, but remember the Simeon vehicles? I don't think anyone has ever touched these. And actually, some people don't even get the text messages anymore because they have other stuff that prevents these texts from coming. But Simeon would text you saying to deliver a vehicle. And then once you get in the vehicle, you have to go to Los Angeles Customs to customize it and then bring it back. But the whole time, you have basically a bounty over your head. It made some pretty good money, but it was so rage-inducing because everyone would come after you. It was basically like having a bounty on your head, and they would destroy your car. They wouldn't even take it because the objective was for other people to take it and deliver it back to Simeon. They would just destroy it, and that's all. So you had standoffs at the dock at Simeon's garage, just standing out for 30 minutes at a time, waiting for this other guy to go, trying to find a way until he doesn't see you to drop it off. And then even after you drop it off, the guy's gonna be standing outside to destroy you after you drop it off. That I don't think anyone does that. I don't think I see anyone doing it, but some of the best memories of GTA Online happens with the Simeon car exports. And this is why I'm making these videos. We gotta look, how was playing GTA Online? Not only what these DLCs gave us, but how was the experience? What did we think of it as we were playing it at the time? And we wouldn't know it, but we would miss all of this. Also, the Rockstar editor being added was massive, especially for content creators. I myself use that mostly for a top 10 vehicle lists I make on this channel. Great support on those videos. I need to do more of this. I need to make more vehicle lists in general. But yeah, the Freemode Events update, it would change GTA Online. We wouldn't have all these businesses in Freemode if it wasn't for this update, I think. I think they would stuff to heists. Maybe GTA Online wouldn't even have lasted as long as it did today if it wasn't for this update. That will also cause some things players didn't like having some of the heist setups take place in free mode where other people can attack you and potentially destroy your equipment for the heist, making you start over. But I think in general, this DLC was one of the best ones in terms of what it led to, what it meant for GTA Online, and where it led today. We didn't get the most content ever, but in terms of free mode, yes we did. Oh, and check this out, a social club event week for September 18th to the 20th, only 3 days. 50% off the Buzzard, Bestra, Insurgent, Hakuchu, and Zatoro, some of the best vehicles in the whole game. 50% off, that was massive. They wouldn't do that nowadays. 50% off ammo and weapons, 50% off phone services, rare unlocks, you can unlock t-shirts and more, and social club sweepstakes. Again, they don't do things like this anymore. They need to bring this back with GTA 6 Online. Like I said, they used to do Twitch streams before. That was a huge, massive thing that they for sure won't do anytime soon. Maybe with GTA 6 launch day, but that's about it. They used to invite players onto the streams and actually talk in game chat. Yeah, fun times. One of the peaks of GTA Online for sure, the Freemode event updates. So this might be one of the shorter videos in the series, but I think it's also one of the biggest because this update for sure changed GTA Online. And that's why it lasted 12 years. So if you guys got as far into the video, please like it, so leave a like, and subscribe to the video I make next.